teachers, assistant teachers, substitute teachers, parents, relatives, friends, acquaintances, people I've never met before, LHS staff members, Mr. and Mrs. Stark, Mrs. Harchmark, and those of you brave enough to bear through my abnormal long reading. My name is Michael Cook, and I am one of this year's graduates, as my gown implies. I have looked forward to this event all year, and now it has finally come. And now allow me to begin the rest of my speech. I first came to the school in 4th grade. It was September of 2007, a very long time ago, it seems now. My friend and I had left our old school and had somehow or another found out about the Laurel Hill School in East Setauket, and we decided to give it a shot. So the day came, and I found myself surrounded by people and trees. Lots of trees. I still can't believe how many trees there are here. But to continue. Now, for most people, being in a new, strange place like a new school can be very daunting. Well, not for me, and certainly not here at LHS. I was welcomed at LHS with open arms, and within days, I felt like a part of the LHS family. As I said, September 2007 was a very long time ago in my eyes, and it definitely shows. In 4th grade, I clearly remember being 4'9". Now I'm 5'6", a growth of 9 inches, and counting. I remember one of the things I always aspired about when becoming a grown-up was growing a mustache, because mustaches are cool. And now that dream is coming true. Even if my mother shaves away that dream every year. I never honestly thought of myself as athletic, anything but. But now in gym, I am the monster. Academically, my teachers and parents tell me how impressed they are with my scores, and at the same time, some things have not changed. My preferred lunch is still a cheese sandwich. My preferred web browser is still Google Chrome. My binders and notebooks are still laden with little doodles and notes, I shall add. Some things do never change, but some do. I have many to thank for my journey, for whom I shall thank now. First and foremost, my parents, always my motivators. I love them both. My entire family, some of whom are here today. My middle school teachers, Ms. Lamando, Mr. Schmidt, Mrs. Del Judas, Mrs. Crelly, Ms. Brown, Madame, Dr. Porter, and all of the specialist teachers as well. My elementary teachers deserve great thanks as well. Mrs. Carter Santo, the first teacher at LHS I ever knew. Ms. Lamando again, who's also my 5th grade teacher. And everyone else along the way. For without you all, I would not be here thanking you. One of the great parts of going on such a journey is knowing that you are not alone along that journey. And along the way, I have made great friends in Johnny, Skylar, and Logan. And I definitely look forward to seeing more of you guys along the way. Johnny, I'll have to thank you for computer advice, giving me Word 2008, SimCity on my hard drive, and not giving me a Russian virus. Skylar, we've had many interesting conversations, and many great times throughout the years. Raul, I'll beat you at something someday. And it's been great working with you as city council. And you've done a great job as my secretary. I would like to begin to draw my speech to a close with a story. As many of you know, we recently had the 5th grade orientation. And as is every year, the 7th and 8th graders lead groups of soon-to-be middle schoolers and their parents around the middle school. And one of the stops, in this year's case the last stop, was Mr. Stark's office. And as usual, he talked about how the office is in a bad place, we're welcome to come in any time, and also, of course, about his cameras. But this year, we also ended up talking about the school before it was a school. Mr. Stark talked about how, before the school was built, there were beautiful, was it walnut trees? Yes. Yeah, walnut trees. Yeah. Beautiful walnut trees that grew on the property, and every year the trees were made of delicious walnuts. When the school was being constructed, the walnut trees had to go, as the property had become unsuitable for their growth. And I thought about that story for the rest of the day. and I realized something. Laurel Hill still has walnut trees, a different kind of walnut tree. I am a walnut tree. So are my fellow graduates. So are all the students at LHS. When we came to LHS, our seeds had just fallen into the soil. The teachers and staff were in attendance, our gardeners. They provided us with sun and water. And now, as my fellow graduates and I leave Laurel Hill, we are fully grown walnut trees. To quote it, and chestnut trees? You said you were multiple trees. So, ego nutrius arbram sum. I'm a walnut tree. Now that my modest attempt at a motivational speech is over, I would like to end with some final words. The subject of my thesis this year, Ronald Reagan, once said, "The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted, it belongs to the brave." I shall be brave moving forward into the next stage of my life, beyond LHS, staying strong as a walnut tree, I should add. I shall move on, but at the same time, remember the lessons I learned here.